Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. I'm so excited to welcome you back to another adventure through Middle Earth. This is a game that I played with Ituralde, who is a War of the Ring YouTuber, and I played him before, so I'm not going to do a big long intro. But I will say is I do have an announcement to make, which is that the War of the Ring tournament, I'm still in it. Joppy, we were 1-1, and we didn't play our third game. Joppy just decided to step down because of tournament conflicts that he had. So I'll be moving on. I'll be playing Hakuna Matata, and that game will be live tomorrow on this channel. So come check it out and come join me. I won't be able to read in the chat. We'll see how I do. Hakuna Matata is very good. I've never played him before, so I have nothing to compare him to. So anyway, this game I played a while ago. I'm playing Ituralde. I'm Shadow. He is free. And let's see how the game went. So I have On and They Went and Stormcrow, and here we go. I rolled... I didn't allocate any, but I rolled 2 eyes. Decent roll. He rolled decent roll back. So, here we go. I say not a bad roll. He says, not terrible. It's seen worse. He passes. I decide that I'm going to draw strategy cards just to see what I can get. Hill Trolls. Hill Trolls, sometimes people... I'm thinking of a different card. Hill Trolls isn't bad. It's good for forward mustering. He decides to play Thranduil's Archers. Great first draw. Draws 2 strategy cards with Gandalf. Then I move Isengard to war. He decides to play Res. If they had another fantastic draw, even before he's moving with his hybrid, that's great to do. Sometimes people have to wait for that. He says some good draws. I say no comment here. I say just crying a bit. I decide to move the Isengard unit into Moria and the guy from Barad-dûr down to Gorgoroth. He moves the Fellowship. I hit on 6s here, and I roll 5-2, just miss. I decide to use my my next army just to move the guys from Far Harad to Near Harad and up probably towards the Dune line. He decides to use his hybrid to... He thinks about it. And decides to do Gondor, which I'm surprised to see. Because usually what you want to do this early is you want to do the movement he was about to do. Use those hybrids for movement and you save the musters for mustering. I'm not even going Gondor here. Okay. Saruman decides to show up. He's like, okay, I'm coming out. And pretty traditional turn 1, nothing exciting at all. Nothing exciting happened. I could draw Isildur's Bane and many kings to the service of Mordor. I like all the cards I have currently. They're good cards. Stormcrow, yeah, it's okay. Allocate 9 because I have to. Roll 2 more. And he rolls a lot of movement. But I have musters, which I need early on in the game anyway. I moves the Fellowship. I miss. I play Many Kings Servant of Mordor. And I put 2 in South Rune, 2 in North Rune, South Rune, North Rune, and Umbar. It's the Fellowship. He's hoping to get a hit here. This is where he wants to get hit. Unfortunately, I missed him. I don't know if it's been fortunate for me or for him. It's laughable right now. I moved Sauron to war. He's not at war yet. I said, no comments from me, just pain. He says I can hear you silently typed hashtag venting. I said, I just did. Can't believe you heard it. So we just have some fun banter back and forth. I decide to just muster up an Orthanc. My idea now is that he has this giant force here, but they're not going to make it to Helm's Deep in time. So I can, because he's going to use this probably to get Gandalf. If he gets Gandalf, I'm going to push into Fords and push into Helm's Deep before he can do anything. He does give me the ring to move. He does get hit. It's a 1, which is good for me because that means that he's going to not have good corruption value for that. He takes it. I would do the same thing, to be honest. He just gave me a ring already. It's a move. I decide to jack Fords here, knowing he can't do anything about it. Ituralde sees it. He's like, oh, poor guy. So Saruman is ready for this. He's like, I got this. So I'm going to play Great Host here, Stormcrow. He thanks. All right. So I had to find a way to get to you, or use different words. So I play Stormcrow. He plays Daylight. So I just need to get 1 hit. My combat roll misses, my reroll misses, but I did get like 3 5s, but that's not what I need. He gets 2 hits back, so he hit both. I press, he's able to bring 1 guy to Helm's Deep. I decide he might have Ents, and I'm just being cautious. Maybe I should have brought more out. But I don't need him to start the next turn where I lose Saruman this early. Alright, I attack Helm's Deep with these guys. And now we go into turn 3. That was kind of an exciting turn 2. I draw Orc Patrol and Shadow is moving. So Isildur's Bane and Orc Patrol are great cards, but the Fellowship is still chilling in Rivendell. Gandalf just hurt his foot a little bit, or hurt his pinky, and decided to warp to Fangorn. Alright, so allocate an eye. He decides to declare. Some people do this. I don't like doing this, because now I'm going to be able to play some cards. I roll his dice by accident. I tell him he can keep it or not, but so then I have a decent roll here. And he decides to roll his. And rolls that and said he liked my roll better, he says, but too late. He rolled it. So he decides to play Imrahil of Dol Amroth. I play Orc Patrol, now that they're out, just to see if I can reveal them. I got a 1 reveal. He takes the Corruption. He flips to Fellowship with his Palantir. I play Isildur's Bane. And now I get a 3. So now the cards are turning a little bit. Just because I left, he decided to leave Rivendell. That hurt a little bit for him. Now he's at 4. Corruption. He says should have stayed in Rivendell. I say your funeral. He was a Fellowship. I miss. I have no more cards to really hurt him here. I decided to move towards Lorien to try to take it so that the Fellowship can't rest. He passes. I move on to them. I asked him if it's hero power too great. He does have a card to play. He does have the Palantir to play it. He doesn't have it. Instead, he moves the guys from Edoras to Westamnet. I attack Lorien. He goes, I almost bring the Fellowship by accident. He says, "Oh, take me with you." Say, not happening. So he decides to play Ents here. If he gets 3 hits, he can kill Saruman. So I'm kind of nervous here. So now I'm happy with my decision to not have brought the orcs with me, or the Uruk-hai with me. He says, "Here's hoping," and he gets 1 hit. Very lucky for me. But he says, "Just 1 card." And I say, "Yeah, for now." So we'll see how this goes here. I decide, I'm trying to think how I'm going to do the damage. I do it that way. Okay. I don't think that makes sense. What just happened? Did I... Oh, I used that with a muster action. Okay, never mind. I was confused. Did I take damage by like upgrading myself? That'd be insane. All right, so we go to the next turn. This is turn 4. I draw Return to Valinor and bring Razor abroad. Deadly Strife is great. That's what we use it for. No one plays Return to Valinor. I don't know what he draws. I say feel free to come into Lorien. He actually does. He gets 1 damage gone. I have allocate 9 because I am required. I roll 2 more. And he rolls pretty decent too. And he plays Mirror of Galadriel, which is very strange to me. Because it doesn't really do much. It does give him another healing. I guess he wanted to try something new. I play Hill Trolls on them, on Lorien, because I want to take them out here. Now he moves Rohan down the political tracks. These guys are in jeopardy. I decided to play Ringwraith Zarbron and attack Lorien. No card. It's because I don't have the Witch King yet. I don't think I have the Witch King in play. So I'm not going to play a card yet. I'll wait till I can whittle down the damage. Alright, and I get 2. And he gets 2 back. So, looking okay. I just had to press. I'm going to still do no card. I'll wait until the end if I need to try to do Deadly Strife. I do not hit there. If I did Deadly Strife, that would have killed them. He gets 2 hits back. He realizes he said he doesn't miss apparently. He's been missing. I think he's been hitting every action so far. Now I play the card, Deadly Strife. I have to get 3 hits. And I get 1, 2, and I got 4. So that's enough. And he hits back. So, but Lorien's gone. And now he decides to attack Helm's Deep. I'm not going to play a card. He doesn't play a card either, but he does get 2 hits. And I get 1 back. So I go into Fords of Eisen. So Helm's Deep is safe. Now that the Witch King decides to show up, there's no point for him to go here anymore. Maybe I should have put him there earlier for that combat, and then I could have been cycling cards. But I didn't do that. I put him here. So I'm going to go north with them. That flips everyone. He decides to muster a leader in Helm's Deep and a regular in Edoras. And I decide to condense down from South Dunland to just protect here and also to go up. Here's the Fellowship. I miss, and my reroll is a miss. She's safe. And I just condense into Orthanc. I think it would have made more sense to just put 1 there and then move these guys up for the second action instead. But, you know, it's been a long time. I draw Nazgul's Strike, Kinger's Revealed. Kinger's Revealed might not see action this game, especially with the corruption that he's given up. I mean, he did heal, so maybe it is worth it. All right, okay, and he goes into Path Curler, and he's left Lorien behind. Everyone's dead over here. The elves are dead, but they're alive. They're through. Fellowship is okay. I roll a lot. That's a crap roll if I ever saw one. This is real bad. But I do have cards I can play. I can put On They Went in the Pool. I can put Nazgul's Strike when he moves. And he decides to move the Fellowship to start. I do hit. It's a 0 reveal. I play On They Went first just to get it in the pool. He flips the Fellowship using his Palantir. I decided to draw a strategy card to see if I can get something good. I get Orcs Multiplying again. He plays Horn of Gondor to get it out there. Gimli is just thinking that, or Gimli and Legolas want to protect the Fellowship. And I muster up my forces. Fellowship moves again on, it's going to be very easy to hit. I do get my hit. Get 1 hit. It's an eye. So it will reveal them. If he takes no damage because of he's doing really well with corruption now, actually. Very well done. I don't have any cards that can punish him. It would be nice if I had Mithril Coat. I don't. I just moved from Dagger Lad up to Norman Lance. He decides to start mustering up in Woodland Realm because he sees I'm going that way. Makes sense. And I just keep moving up. All right, turn 6. I draw Shadows Misty Meadows Palantir of Orthanc. And I roll decent, but not many attacks. He notices so few attacks for you. But I'm not going to use my ring right away. I want to use that for emergency situations. And he rolls lots of movement against 1 eye. I say, oh, it's going to be a GG. He said, could be, maybe. All right, he could make it this run easily. So he hides the Fellowship to start with his muster action. I decided to bring the Southern Easterling Zone. They're not even at war yet, so at least I have these musters. I can do that. There's a Fellowship. There we go. Now I can play. Nazgul Strike. So that's what I do. So I can move my leadership around and flip them. So I put 1 Nazgul on Weston where they are, Weston and Maweel, and then 1 here, so I can get a roll here. For Hunt, my roll's a miss. I need to hit a 5, and my reroll's a 5. Good job, Nazgul. Which draws me a 2. It doesn't reveal them, but does damage them. So he just takes the corruption. Moves the Fellowship again. This time I miss. So he's 1 away. He's just moved 1 more time, and he's in. I don't have Cruel Weather. I said with the Southern Strings all the way down to work. He plays Athelis here. Pretty confident. He only gets 1 healing. But what he did by doing that is he risked not making to Mordor this turn. Because I can play Cruel Weather now and he can't do anything about it. But I don't have it. I would play Cruel Weather if I had it. I decided to move up from here. And up with these guys. Okay. He moves the Fellowship again. He'll be fine. Now I get free movements and free hits. So I'm gonna set up what I want to do. He moves. He hit. I hit. It's a one reveal. At least I'm gonna damage him here. All right. So here we go. He's in with 4 corruption, and I draw a 1. He just takes the corruptions at 5. And here we go. So I attack Dale to start. That moves him down. I'm gonna play Storm of Bats here for sure. He plays Scouts, so I cancel that. I do get my hit, and he gets a hit back. Ituralde says he really hasn't missed this game. We'll have to rewatch it, or someone can let me know. Has he missed? Has he hit every time? Probably. Okay. So I draw the Shadow Lengthens with that, which is good because I can bring these guys here, or I can always bring like. Well, this is a full stack, so. But we'll see how I do it, how I use it. All right, I think he's joking that he has Dane. I decided to start moving my guys, so I just move out and up. I decided to get rid of Carrick before they can muster later. I do get them with no card. He does not hit back. I forgot to say no card before he was able to pick a card. He didn't do a card anyway. So that was that. Turn to now I'm up in the north. He's in Mordor. He's doing really well. Where am I getting my points? I have him in Lorien currently. Could get him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here, and then either 10 or here or 10 or here. So we'll see. I tried Nazgul Search, too late, and Hordes from the east. All right, so he makes the hunt pool. Fellowship, okay. Allocate 1. Roll 2 more. He gets lots of movement. He starts by mustering a Woodland Realm. He's probably worried it makes sense. I put Palantir out just so I can get another one of his rings because he's given me 2 already. 1 already. And this will be forcing to give me a second. It will make it very hard for him in Mordor, potentially. That's what I'm thinking. He does get rid of it using a character action, which I'm surprised to see. Looks like I just mustered the mouth decides to show up. He's like, okay. He doesn't mean it's Morgul. Sorry, it's Moria alone. Flips the Fellowship. I decide to attack Iron Hills from the East group. And I totally miss. And he hits. I decide to press just so I can get in there, but this isn't good for me. You always want to kill that guy because that 1 extra roll in Erebor sucks. All right, let's see what Ituralde does back. He decides to play Smeagol, puts it in the pool to help him out in Mordor. I flip the mouth to attack Erebor from the 4-1. Now I can play Shadow Lengthens from these guys out here. That's my plan here. He passes. I play Shadow Lengthens. I move these guys up first, so I have a full 10 stack. Then I move all those guys from South Ruin to Dale. I like that play. I'm proud. He was a Fellowship. We'll look at the hunt pool to see what's even in there. Probably like everything because I barely hit him. All the ones are gone because I pulled all of them. So there's 1 red tile. A lot of eyes here. Hoping for an eye or the 3 would be great. And I draw the red 3. Fantastic. Go back. And I draw into Strider. So, but that's still maximum corruption. Soaking. And now Boromir's the guide. I decided to go for Erebor here. Thinking I could take it, and I want to get it before he gets Dane. Dane's Ironfoot guard. Alright, I'm going to play Nazgul Foul Stench to start. He plays advantageous position, just so I can bait that out. I get 2 hits. He gets 3 back. He rerolls by accident. I remind him not to reroll, but it doesn't matter. All right, so that's 3 back. I'm pressing. I'm going to try to take them out. I have that Deadly Strife I'm going to save for later. And I draw Breaking of the Fellowship, Dread and Despair. I decided to play Dread and Despair so he can't hurt me. He's got a lot of hits he can do. I forfeit 3, get nothing. Imagine if I had played the Deadly Strife with that. I would have been furious. and he hits back with a 1. I press again. Now I'm going to try for it with my Deadly Strife. I get 2 and 5. 5 total. Very lucky, very bloody battle. He gets 4 back. So I do take Erebor out. And I draw Grand and Denethor for the next round. Alright. Ituralde says, any guesses which strat card I just drew? I said, real for a game for sure. I said, Danny said, yep. Slaps. Alright, but he's only on step 1, so he didn't really hasn't moved at all. I roll some eyes. 3 eyes and a lot more attacks. Now I can attack with every one of these cards. One of these dice, I mean. With the Fellowship, I draw an eye, which is great. Because it stops him and damages him. Alright, I decide to play, I think. I don't know, maybe I was thinking to draw a card. I decided to stack Woodland Realm with these guys. I'm worried about this army, though. Because it could be a problem. But he decides to siege. I was thinking if he does stay, I could always play Onslaught or Relentless Assault just to hurt them. Alright, he decides to flip the Fellowship. I move my Nazgul around. I move the Witch King down to Gondor, which tells him exactly where I'm going. And 1 here in Woodland Realm. I don't plan to take this. My thought is I'm going to go for Minas Tirith or for somewhere in Gondor. The problem is this isn't really a surprise because I can't even... he has 2 muster actions he can use. I deck Pelargir. I play Onslaught. And he gets nothing back. And I get my hit. And I draw Day Without Dawn. He brings a Gondor leader to each Minas Tirith and Dol Amroth. Now I decided to play Day Without Dawn right away. And my reason is I don't want him to move at all. And, I mean, it gets rid of the threat. And now I can only move 1 time. I thought you might. He passes. I attack his Gileath. So I'm definitely going Minas Tirith now. Plays this. I play a strat card. Probably going to play Relentless Assault. I sack none, and I get my 2 hits anyway. He doesn't hit back. I leave 1 behind because this army is very large. Alright. And what's happening right now? Oh, he musters an elite in Minas Tirith. I decide to attack Minas Tirith. He says field is a joke. Pretty sure. Well, I'll take the field battle if he wants to do it. But he doesn't. I leave 1 behind because I'm thinking of Path of the Woes. I'm always worried about that card. I flip the mouth. And I think I decide instead to move 1 out there and 1 out here just to block it. Or he knows what I'm doing. So I draw Courses of Umbar and Wormtongue. And I also got Reach of the Dunderlings before from the redraw in Pelargir. So it's still pretty close. I mean, I've been stopping him in Mordor. He's been going very slow, which is good. His corruption started to climb. I roll 3 eyes. Total of 4. And he rolls crap again. And then we decide to... We wonder who has it worse. Ituralde decides that he does. But he doesn't complain because his early game was fantastic, because it was fantastic. So he decides to muster a regular in Laemden and a regular in Dol Amroth. I decided to play Denethor's Folly using my my army action. That gets rid of a leader. He gets to choose. And he doesn't get to choose it. It actually kills a leader. He plays Axe and Bow. He could be moving the Fellowship, but I think he's scared of getting hit by eyes, which makes sense. I start to move my guys out just so I can protect Gondor some more and get this combat going. And I move the guys from Carrick down as well. He decides to muster a regular in Lamden and another regular in Dalameroth. I start moving towards Gondor with this force, and also I move some guys into Woodland Realm. And then I decide. That's right. Okay. No, I him out there, and I moved the guy from Blasternk to Pelargir to balance this out. Now I move. What just happened? I'm losing track of my moves here. It's Gilead to Pelargir. Yeah. And to Minas Tirith. Okay, so I think I just separated them, and they went like this and this. All right, now he musters an elite in Lamden. Changes his mind. He's thinking about it. He's deciding where to put it. Okay. He decides instead to muster an elite in Edoras. I attack Minas Tirith now. You can't card. So I decided to play Wormtongue to start to see if I can get a better character card. I do get 2 hits. If I had played Deadly Surf, I would have gotten 5. But I always think of that. But you can't think like that, but I can't help it. He got 4 back. Okay, and I draw Shelob Slayer. I press, no card. He has no card. He's joking. He's messing me around. Messing my brain up here. I play Courses of Umbar that shows that he's safe to move here. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, but I was thinking maybe I can take him. I did it before in Erebor. If I can get 5, I get 2. And I just miss it. I get 1, 2. And I get 4. So I'm short by 1. He gets 3. I remind him to reroll because it's on us to make sure to make the game goes right. And he gets 4 back. I decide to press with my 2 guys here. I don't have anything I can really do. Just hoping I can get a 6. No card. 0, nothing. And he misses. So at least he didn't hit. He moves a Fellowship here, and he draws an eye. So that he takes 1 damage from the axe and bow, and he uses Gimli for the second half, and then he takes 1 corruption. So he's very close to dunking. And I put Shelob's Lair in the pool to end that turn, just so he has that to choose from. Okay, so I draw Lure of the Bring and Return to the Witch King. Denethor. He's saying Denethor sucks. Dethrone that guy, but he's still there. Fellowship, okay. I don't roll any additional eyes. And he rolls no movement at all. He has to move with a ring if he wants to even hide. So he can't move this turn. Alright, so he decides to bring a leader into Edoras and a regular into Fold. I decided to try for Minas Tirith again. I could play Storm of Bats because I know he can't play a card. So I will hit 5s on the reroll. And I do get my hit. And he hits 1 back. And now I'm at 8, and I draw a Desperate Battle, or Monster's Roust. And now he's moving to retake. It's a scary army coming. But I can always move these guys over to take Edoras if needed. I move the Witch King out of there and move him to Woodland Realm. We're going to do a fight there. And I decide, I think for a long time I'm going to do this. I put Nazgul here, so I could always attack this way. And I could always attack and move these guys down to join the combat. I'm really indecisive here. He puts Mithril on the table. I forget to get rid of Denethor, which goes away because that siege is over. Alright. I decided to do the regular Saruman ability with the voice. He calls people in. Passes. Attacking Woodland Realm now. I'm thinking this is a very tough combat. He has 9 hit points. I have 10. I realize it's a dumb play, but I decided to do it anyway. Could use a Grand for Dread and Despair, which is what I do. There goes Círdan Ships. The Pre is 1. I forfeit 4, so only can roll 1. And I get 2 hits. Very fortunate. Lucky. He gets 1 back. Now we got a 3 and 2, and I decide to stop there. And I draw a character card, I get Mortal Wound, which I could use to hurt him here. He passes, which is great. Now, I should play it. What am I thinking? Play Mortal Wound. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to get the 10. And my idea is I could go, this would take me here. 1, 2, 3, but I also have to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be hard to make it. All right, so here we are. That was kind of a waste. Maybe it can scare him a little bit. He passes. I move more guys into Woodland Realm, and I move these guys up. He moves an elite into the Shire. I attack the Shire. I should just be attacking Woodland Realm here instead of doing this. Oh, I said not to attack. Yeah, good. I changed my mind. So I go Woodland Realm after all, because that's where I'm going to get my points. I play Lure of the Ring. He plays Confusion. I hit myself once. And unfortunately, Lure of the Ring is the other way. Where Cruel's Death, I would have gotten 3 hits. Instead, I got only 1. And he gets 3 back, which is 3 plus 1 with the Confusion. That's going to end that combat up there. All right. I flip them out the Sauron and attack the Shire now just to get this out of the way potentially. He plays Valor. I got 1 hit. He gets 1. It looks like I rolled... Oh, no, I rolled enough. I took the casualty before I looked up. I press, he stays. I get 1 hit. He gets none. I press again. He stays, and I kill him. Now I'm at 9. I can win if I can get into Edoras. Maybe I should have been doing that or threatening it earlier. He gives me a ring to flip the Fellowship so he doesn't take damage. I play Foul Thing from the Deep here. And the Foul Thing from the Deep is Shelob. That is indeed a Foul Thing from the Deep. He decides to use Mithril on it. And instead I draw a 0 reveal, which will reveal him. Alright. Draw Cruel Weather, Shadows Gather. This is a very long game. Turn 11. Okay, I roll a million eyes. He rolls, and his Will of the West are safe. He's got a pretty good roll here. He could hide, move to win, as long as it's not revealed. He decides to attack Pelargir. I'm not going to card. He hits me twice. I hit him twice. I decide to stay, and he takes it out. Could he go military here? Is there a chance for that? He could, but I have muster showing, so it's not going to happen. That's always a dream. Is he out of Gondor forces? No, he's got a few left. I was going to say I could always try to walk around to Dol Amroth. I play Mortal Wound on them. Just so I can bait that character card out. That's another action gone. So he hides the Fellowship. I decide to muster up in South Rune. My last plan is I'm going to use Shadows Gather to move everyone onto here. Once I muster everyone up and then do 1 attack on Woodland Realm and go for it. He moves here because he doesn't have any rings anymore. So even if he can attack Minas Tirith, but he can't attack again. Doesn't have the dice to do it. I don't think he realizes it yet. He was the guy down here to the Shire area. I decide to continue my plan. I muster an elite in South Rune. He attacks Minas Tirith. I flip the mouth and play Mumakil. And now Ituralde realizes that he doesn't have a ring. Alright, now here we go. So he decides to muster in Bree and Edoras for the heck of it, because he can't do anything else. I'm going to attack Woodland Realm. He says, good luck. but not too much luck. So I'm gonna play my strategy card first. Desperate Battle against Heroic Death. I get 3, 4, which is unlikely, and he gets 3 back. But my 4 is really 3 because of Heroic Death. So I draw a Great Host, which I can use later, hopefully, if needed. I play Krill's Death now. For my second round, he plays Daylight. So now I hit on the combat. So I got 1 hit, and he got 1 back. All right, now we go into the last round here. I'm going to play Great Host. I just need to get 1 hit. My combat roll misses. My reroll, I get 1. So lucky. That's the game. So I was super lucky in that game in the end. I think Ituralde maybe should have moved a little bit more, but it's hard to know that. And it was close. Very close. So this is not turn 1. This is actually turn 10, I think. Let's see. Turn 11. Got to move that. There we go. So you can see it better. There you go. Turn 11. Let's look at the stats. It's always fun to see. I was minus on 6s. He was plus on 5s and 6s. So you could definitely feel those hits. I was plus on eyes. Very unlucky game that I had. I still won it, but it was very close. Could have gone either way. Thank you, Ituralde, for playing. Don't forget, everyone, that tomorrow, this will probably release tonight, my time. Tomorrow there will be my live War of the Ring game. I'm also releasing lots of Fury of Dracula content, which is really fun. In case you didn't know, I am the tournament champion for the New Blood tournament as well for that. So my Fury of Dracula play has improved. My War of the Ring play has not been so great. Hopefully I do okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And if you see me on Discord, feel free to message me. I'm usually invisible, so feel free to just message me anyway. And let me know if you want to play a game. All right, everyone, take care. See you in the next one. Bye.